For over 1,000 years, the Roman Empire was the center of the ancient world, a civilization that shaped law, architecture, language, and government for centuries. This is the story of how Rome rose to power, ruled with glory, and eventually fell. Our story begins more than 2,700 years ago, around 753 BCE, in a small city called Rome. There's a famous legend about twins, Romulus and Remus, who were raised by a she-wolf and founded the city. Whether that's true or not, Rome started as a small collection of villages by the Tiber River. At first, Rome was ruled by kings, but in 509 BCE, the Romans created a republic, where leaders were elected by the people. This new system helped Rome grow steadily and gave both rich and common citizens a say in government. The Roman Republic built its power on a strong army and smart alliances. They conquered nearby tribes and cities one by one. By the 3rd century BCE, Rome faced a tough rival, Carthage, a powerful city in North Africa. The Punic Wars between Rome and Carthage were fierce and lasted for decades. One famous moment was when Hannibal, the Carthaginian general, crossed the Alps with his elephants to surprise Rome. But in the end, Rome won and became the dominant power in the Mediterranean. As Rome grew, political struggles and inequality increased. Powerful generals started competing for control. Julius Caesar was a brilliant leader who crossed the Rubicon River with his army, defying the Senate. This act ended the Republic and started a new era. After Caesar's assassination, his adopted son Octavian became the first Roman emperor, known as Augustus. This marked the beginning of the Roman Empire. Under Augustus and his successors, Rome enjoyed a long period of peace and prosperity called the Pax Romana, Roman peace. For over 200 years, the empire grew wealthy and stable. The Romans built roads, aqueducts, theaters, and the famous Colosseum. Their laws, art, and culture influenced much of the world then, and still do today. But all was not well beneath the surface. Political corruption, economic problems, and attacks from outside tribes put a strain on the empire. To manage its huge size, Emperor Diocletian divided Rome into eastern and western halves in the late 200s CE. The Eastern Empire, later called Byzantium, lasted much longer. The Western Roman Empire struggled against invasions from Germanic tribes like the Visigoths and Vandals. In 410 CE, the Visigoths, led by King Alaric, sacked Rome, a shocking blow to a city that hadn't fallen to an enemy in hundreds of years. In 476 CE, the last Western Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was overthrown. This event is often called the official end of the Western Roman Empire. Though the empire fell, Rome's influence lives on. Its legal ideas became the basis for many modern laws. Languages like Italian, French, and Spanish come from Latin, the language spoken in ancient Rome. Roman architecture still inspires buildings around the world, and the ideas of Roman government and culture continue to shape our lives today. The rise and fall of the Roman Empire is a story of ambition, power, and change, a reminder that even the greatest empires can rise, fall, and leave a lasting legacy.